Hello there, everyone. My name is Oversoul. This is Oversoul Gaming, and welcome back to Alan Wake 2. Now, we got the rifle, and so now we need to go into the mine place, according to Saga, and do some caseboarding. Yeah, you do all that.
Shouldn't spend time on old questions.
Saves me a lot of time. Honestly, I'm thinking I should maybe just, like, start doing this, just wait until I figured it out, since I already know what to
Don't need to
do, and
go
then
over all this again.
let her do this shit on her own. Okay. Alright. Obviously, we haven't rescued Tor yet, so this part I still have to do manually. All the evidence towards him becoming a Taken, and that is not something we want.
Tor is being targeted. He needs help.
Yeah, we don't want the old gods of Asgard turning into Taken. They're pretty powerful. Well, first of all, that would just make me sad, obviously. But secondly, they're pretty powerful, and them as Taken would probably be some like very difficult bosses to fight. In fact, I think we experienced that in Alan Wake's American Nightmare. So,
Saga fired the rifle, hit the Taken again, pulled back the bolt to reload. She fired again, another hit, faster, again, yet faster, again. A strange, lethal feedback loop forming, speeding up.
yeah, it basically means that every successful hit with the rifle makes the next shot happen faster. Okay. Now I know where Tor went. We gotta, since we opened the thing. But in order to get into this door, we're gonna have to fight one of those watery Taken, the double-sided ones. Have we seen one of those yet? This might be the first one. Say hello to the double-sided Taken. You see, the top half is on dry land, and the bottom half is underwater. Or at least that's what it's supposed to look like. Where'd he go? I didn't kill him. Where'd he go?
Need to catch up with Tor.
Okay, well... Okay. That's weird. But anyways. If you pay close attention to those double-sided Taken, they, where they... Where the middle of them is, it looks like a puddle of water. It looks like water ripples. Like, like I said, the top half is above water and the bottom half is below it. And it's separated in the middle by those ripples.
This must have been Tor's.
God damn it, Cynthia. You know, you were once the Lady of the Light. The gods of Asgard, the Jesus Christ, jump scares got me stuttering. The old gods of Asgard wrote a fucking song about you, you bitch. Remember the poet and the muse? Find the Lady of the Light, gone mad with the night. That's how you reshape destiny. I can't sing, but anyways, that was, yeah, the thing. That was part of it, anyways. That song was mostly about Tom Zane, but still, it was telling Alan where to go. And he went and he found Cynthia Weaver. She was such a nice, sweet old lady, and look at what happened to her. God damn. Fuck you, Mr. Scratch. What a asshole.
Tor, don't go!
Tor!
Tor
Rose is...
Anderson, you come out of here this minute! That water is bad for you! Tor, wait! Cynthia Weaver, I know it's you! This kind of behavior is not okay! Let him go!
Where are my subtitles? There we go. Old Torrington got sucked into an overlap, methinks. A rose by any other name is just as crazy. Alright, I guess we gotta talk to her. Tor got sucked into an overlap, and as you may remember from the past two experiences, an overlap is where we go to fight Taken boss battles. So, looks like we're gonna need another one. And overlaps always open with art, so you know what that means. That's right, it's time for another Old Gods of Asgard song. But we won't get to hear it in its entirety until the end of the chapter, so I'm gonna try to rush this.
What was that? Where did Tor go?
What on earth do you mean, Saga? Tor is resting in the wellness center. Remember?
What? We both saw him go into the pond.
Okay.
Are you fucking with me, or is this a story again?
Now. Let's cool it with the language.
She's clearly lying to me. Why?
I'm gonna profile you. I have powers.
Rose watched Tor go into the pond. Why is she lying to me?
The secret mission for Alan's #1 fan. The hero will say Wake has returned. We're all characters in his story. Gee whiz.
Gee whiz.
I'm not his fucking character. But I can use that phrase to make Rose stop lying to me. Wake has returned. Cynthia took Tor. What happened to her?
When the darkness touches your head, your bookshelf gets shuffled. I put her lamp in the shoebox. What do you call a lamp lady without her lamp?
Is Rose talking about Cynthia or herself? Or both?
That's a good damn question.
Rose. Wake has returned.
Oh my God. You're the hero! You're here to save Alan! I feel so silly for trying to keep you out of the wellness center. I locked Tor and Gale in there after
Yeah,
they lost
don't you
it,
feel
and
like a dum-dum.
I didn't want you getting hurt. Before I forget, here's the page Wake told me to give you. Oh, and you'll need my keys to get around.
Saga jabbed the selector on the jukebox, the missing record in its place. Saga couldn't have found it without Odin's help. A light bloomed in through the garden window.
The horror story beat me to Tor. I have to rescue him.
All right,
The
well,
key
let's...
to this overlap is an Old Gods of Asgard record. Odin will know more.
Yeah, well, let's take care of both of those things right now, huh? First, let's listen to this in its entirety.
Saga jabbed the selector on the jukebox, the missing record in its place. Saga couldn't have found it without Odin's help. Standing there, Saga felt exposed, expecting the shadows to come alive. The needle crackled on the vinyl. The song swelled. Odin had said it was written for her and her mother. Her grandfather's apology. The lamentation of an old man. His heart was broken, sinking into darkness. Odin had said that the song would be a way to know Tor, a way to find him. A light bloomed in through the garden window. That's where Tor had vanished into the pond. Saga knew what she had to do.
The page mentions a missing record. Do you know where it is, Odin?
Driven by passion, raging like a storm. Your grandfather made the song to apologize to your mother, Freya, and to you. Tor's like a storm. Your mother did the right thing, leaving with you, even if it broke your grandfather's heart. And mine. Listen to the song, Saga. It's all there. Tor only had one record made. He keeps it in the museum.
Odin knows my mom's name. He's saying my mom took me away when I was still a baby.
I mean, do you not see the connection in the names?
Plausible.
Odin, Tor, Freya, Saga.
Stay on task.
You're Old
The
Norse.
record is in the museum.
Norse mythology characters, basically. And that's definitely intentional because the developers of this game are Swedish and whatnot. All right. Uh-oh. What's going on with Odin? Will this tell us?
Odin Anderson stirred in his bed, his vision hazy, smudged. He felt weighted down by an ocean of dark water. Through the haze, he made out Saga. Odin felt useless. He wished he could tell Saga how his silly faces made her smile when she was young. Too young to remember. Odin used to joke that Thor was her grandfather, but he was the Allfather. He smiled at the memory. Odin was the kinder of the Anderson brothers. Thor lacked patience, more volatile. The brothers fought a lot, but they were inseparable. Now Thor was missing, dragged into darkness. Odin could feel it. Time was running out for both of them.
We gotta save them. All these, all these times that the old gods of Asgard have saved us, or now we have to save them. Now we return the favor. Don't worry, we got you. We'll get this figured out. The record is gonna be missing, by the way. But here's a rare peek into the Old Gods of Asgard Museum. Look at all of that. All those photos, old posters, Children of the Elder God. That's Balder, the band member who passed away. And then Thor, and then Odin. At least that way you know who's who when they're younger. Odin's obvious because of the eye patch, but yeah, Thor is the drummer, and Balder is the other guitarist that is no longer with them. Hey, there's Take Control from Control. Let's see. Balance slays the demon, and the Sea of Night, the one that you have to listen to the Rebirth album to hear. And these are their like gold records that they won for these songs. And then here's the missing one. Oh no, these are the records themselves actually framed. And as you can see, Anger's Remorse is missing.
Anger's Remorse. This is the one. But it's gone. Cynthia has the record. She will tell me where to find it.
Let me do the thing. Thank you.
Anger's Remorse is missing. Who took it?
Our
Cynthia.
shame becomes the pale horse. Oh, Tor. Bro. Tor's love for you is in that song. That's why Cynthia wants it, to ruin him. She made Tor lust after her. We fought one scratching hag years ago. Now he's fallen for another, and we might lose him for good. One less Anderson.
That isn't going to happen. Cynthia has Tor in the overlap. Anger's Remorse is the key to get there. I need to make Cynthia reveal its location.
And we're gonna get it for sure, for sure.
Cynthia targeted Tor specifically. Why him?
Deal with the nasty Anderson fellow. His heart was broken. Cancelled. Leaks started appearing. It was too late. Shut her out of her own case.
The Dark Presence is using Cynthia to keep me from talking to Tor. Where is Anger's Remorse now?
Beauty is a young girl in love. A rock and roll cliche. The shadows to come alive. A gift. An on-off death wish.
She has the record. I can get it out of her. Anger's Remorse. Where is it, Cynthia?
drowned beneath dark water. Too many hands. The bathroom frightened her. Cut short. She screamed. An old folks care home.
The Angus Remorse record is in Cynthia's room. In her bathtub. Cynthia took the record, and I brought it back.
Alright, upstairs we go then. If I remember correctly, though, they're gonna pull some shit here where we go to use the key fob and the power goes out. Hey, you want to see a Ati jump scare? Watch this.
Getting in is forbidden, for your own safety. Time is long for those who wait. But in the end, stand the thanks.
Sheesh, didn't see you there.
Yeah, that was the point. You see? That's how we know he's not human. That man just appeared out of nowhere. But also, that spiral, that's Alan's writer's room. Interesting that that would be here.
Do you know anything about the cult of the tree?
Yes, yes. He who reaches for a spruce tree will stumble into a juniper. Bloom was one of them. He has kicked empty. I wouldn't want to be in his shoes. But I like his shoes.
How did you know Blum was part of the cult?
Oh, Fox never runs out of tricks. He's a crazy man, and he will show his ways. Bloom like to talk.
I love his frickin' sayings. Tease a crazy man and he will show his ways. If that ain't the goddamn truth. Okay. Alright. Mandy May, we've been in this room, right? This is at least where we know that, no, I don't think we have been in here. There's ammo, though. Yeah, but this is the room of the lady who's been knitting all the shit for the lunch boxes that Rose has been leaving us. Norman? Oh yeah, this is the old guy in the robe, in the towel or whatever. Okay, nothing in here. Gale. This room we couldn't get in before, so we're gonna check it. Let's see, I think, yep, there's a manuscript page. I like how there's always darkness around these. That's kind of hinting towards the fact that Mr. Scratch wrote them. Because I think we covered that on Alan's side by now.
Wheeler set up a foundation with the sales of their greatest hits album. He used the cash to build a nursing facility. The old men deserved it. An old manor in Bright Falls. Wheeler hired a contractor to have it refitted as an old folks' care home. At this point, Wheeler felt good about himself. He had a heart of gold. No need to feel guilty. Wheeler left the work to the contractor and returned to New York City. He had done his part. It was time to turn over a new leaf. The contractors figured out Wheeler was gone for good. They took the money and ran. When the fall rains came, the leaks started appearing.
Yeah, so that Old Gods album that just came out in real life last month, Rebirth, that came out in, well, last month at the time of recording this, probably not by the time you're hearing it, though, or watching it, I mean. The Rebirth album that came out in December of 2023, Barry Wheeler used the money from that.
Goddamn lights.
God damn it.
Key
Yeah.
fob's no good without power.
Yep, I knew this was going to
No use
happen.
crying in the dark place. What has been has gone. But trouble doesn't look like this. You can go to the basement and check the generator. But look
Yeah.
out. You can never know in which tree the devil sits.
The basement.
Thank you so
Thanks.
much. Okay, alright. Rock around the rocking chair. Uh-oh. I hear splish splash. There's an enemy down here. Or there's an enemy somewhere. I gotta get to the basement. Alright, I probably shouldn't be wasting all my rifle ammo on these spotter enemies. I need to save that for the upcoming boss battle. Alright, there's a bunch of god damn it jump scares down here.
I need to get the power back on.
Anyways, what I was trying to say earlier is Barry Wheeler used the money
no good without power.
Barry Wheeler used the money from the real life sales of the Rebirth album to build the in-universe Valhalla nursing home. Yeah, just another case of this game breaking the fourth wall. Remember, buy more fuses. Many more crappy old equipment keeps blowing them. Blowing them, blowing them. Manuscript page. Alright, let's read that.
Wheeler used to be the agent of a manic-depressive celebrity writer, Alan Wake. Wake had various addictions on his back. An on-off death wish. Wheeler had seen a thing or two. Wheeler paid a lot of money for a good shrink. Got himself convinced that all the nightmares he'd seen leading up to Wake drowning himself were just his imagination. PTSD. Now he had pills to keep the shadows from his sleep. But the Andersons were something else. The nightmares were starting to creep in again. Or maybe it was the drugs in the air. Wheeler hoped it was the drugs. The Andersons were so old. Vampires. After every gig and the party that followed, took them weeks to bounce back. And they never did completely. Each time Wheeler expected them to croak.
Yeah, it's crazy how old those guys are at this point. Except in the dark place where they're young, for whatever reason. Alright, we gotta get a fuse out of a thing, and we need the code for that thing, and the code is in the laundry room, but I already know what the code is, so we don't have to waste time with that part. Yeah, I hear you crack-a-lacking over there. Most of it's just atmosphere down here. In terms of actual enemies, they don't show up until we actually get the fuse going. Yeah, spare fuses, blah blah blah. Protect your belongings, stay safe. Okay. Another page.
Emmett Elwood had had enough. All his life, he'd been surrounded by the same small-minded, impolite, ignorant people in town. Their endless gossip, their nose-picking, chewing food with their mouths open, not washing their hands after visiting the restroom, and touching things. Touching everything. The world was going to hell. He'd watched day after day how all the nice things in life in Bright Falls were spoiled and ruined forever. There would be a just and terrible reckoning. Emmett had imagined many times how he'd make them pay. He had lovingly tended his anger, made it grow hotter. It was out in the open now. Ugly and slobbering, they reached at him with their unwashed hands. He'd beat them down, beat them until they no longer moved. And then he'd wash his hands with a strong antibacterial disinfectant.
Okay. I think that might be the Taken that we're about to fight. I don't know. Let's find out. Nothing like a creepy crawl space to really get the motors running. Yeah, there's definitely something spooky in the atmosphere. House of Zane, renowned filmmaker, establishes artist commune in Bright Falls. So... Wait. She just straight up opened that without me even putting the code in. There's no way that wasn't a glitch.
Could come in handy.
I'm straight up, look at that! I'm supposed to interact with that. Look, I'm supposed to do this. But yet she opened it anyway. That was not supposed to happen. That glitched in my favor there. Hopefully that doesn't spell bad things for the future, though. Didn't see that happen before.
Cynthia Weaver had always kept her lantern close. Someone in the bathroom with her. In the dark. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed.
Okay. So this is how Cynthia became a Taken.
Cynthia Weaver hated being old. She'd been a doer, a fighter. Now the bathroom frightened her, afraid she'd break her hip, like Norman. Cynthia had always kept her lantern close, to hold the darkness at bay. "Oh dear, my lantern. I think I've lost it," Cynthia said. "This will put a smile back on your face, my dear," a voice said. A man's voice. Someone in the bathroom with her. In the dark. The light bulb had blown. She meant to replace it days ago. How could she forget? She had slipped getting out of the tub. She lay in the tub now. She lifted her hand. It looked wrong. Too many hands. In a black void with no sense of up or down, she was underwater. A dark shape pushed her down. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed. It came out in bubbles.
I like how sometimes the things that were written in the manuscript pages and the things that the Taken say are one and the same. Alright, I didn't need this part.
There. Power's back on.
Alright, there is gonna be... We're gonna get attacked.
Shit. Careful, Saga.
Yeah, Cynthia was just standing right there. Oh shit, we gotta go back and see what's on that projector real quick. That's kind of important before I forget.
Is this something they watch on movie night?
It's just a little bit of a peek
That
at
looks just
something
like Casey.
we're gonna see.
What the hell is going on?
We're gonna see this in its entirety later in Alan's part of the story, but this is a little bit of a clip of that movie Thomas Zane made called Nightless Night that has Casey and Ati in it. And also Tom Zane himself playing the role of Alan. I think that was a trailer for it, is what that was. Just another part of the overlap. Although the order in which Alan sees the overlaps that Saga visits are out of order from the ones she actually visits. Like, out of order from how she visits them. Because the last one that we saw as Alan was the carnival, I believe. No, wait, we haven't seen that yet. The last one we saw as him was this one, Cynthia Weaver. But the next one that we're going to see, the next overlap that leaks into Alan's side, is the carnival one, which we've already gone through as Saga a while back. So Alan sees the last two that she goes through in reverse for some reason. There's only 3 overlaps, if I remember correctly. Then we kind of get to the end of the game. Like, we start getting to the end parts. Okay, let's just hope that there is no...
It was too late.
It's not too late. It's not too late. It's never too late. We still got this.
She was underwater.
Oh, too late.
Nightmares were starting to creep in.
Too late for Cynthia, you mean? Well, yeah, that part's true. Whatever. Getting desensitized to that now.
A dam? Was Cynthia into civil engineering?
No, that's just where the bunker was in the last game. In the first game, I mean.
The Dark Presence uses people's memories, their fears to corrupt them. Cynthia was close to someone named Thomas Zane.
Yeah.
Who is he?
Tom was back. Tom had enemies. In a fancy hotel. Just his imagination. The nightmare started to creep in. Cynthia Weaver smiled.
An old flame. Maybe Tom was taken.
I don't know about that entirely, but her and Tom were close. See, this is what I remember Cynthia looking like. See this right here? Here's pictures of stuff from the first game. There's the power station where she was where we met her. There's what she looked like in the first game. That's her. And here's the room where we found the shoebox with the clicker in it. Right there.
A power station. Everyone needs a hobby, I guess. A lantern. Was Cynthia using it for protection?
If you were having trouble remembering
Did
Cynthia
she know about the dark presence?
if you were having trouble remembering her from the first game, hopefully these pictures refresh your memory.
I feel like I'm missing some context here. I'm guessing the woman in this photograph was not Cynthia's favorite.
Yeah, that would be Barbara, who was Tom's actual love, and Cynthia was jealous of her. Alright, we got the record.
Anger's Remorse by Old Gods of Asgard.
And yeah, you know this shit's
I need to
magic,
play it in the jukebox.
because it's an old god song.
The dark water pressed itself into her.
Cynthia, I can't wait to shoot you at this point. I no longer feel bad about it. Hey, Ati, I'm gonna go save your friend. Be back soon. You know, he's kind of like the Watcher from Marvel, except he gets involved. You know, but, like, he doesn't get too involved. Like, I think he's powerful enough that if he wanted to...
Fearful whispers.
Ha! Found you. Alright. Ooh, what's with the static on the TV? Oh, it's safety. Weird, because it's light. Anyways, I forgot what I was gonna... Oh yeah, he's so powerful that he could fix all this with the snap of his fingers, really, but he doesn't get that involved. He helps a little bit with his powers, but he doesn't, like, you know, fix things. He kind of more observes, which is interesting. Alright, time for another Old God song. Although we're not going to get to hear it in its entirety here. We could, but it'll take, you know, a lot of time. It's going to play again at the end of the chapter when we get to the, you know, end of chapter screen. So we might as well wait until then to listen to it, because it'll be better there.
The song will show me the way.
This also unlocks a bunch of songs.
The overlap is at the pond. Fuck. Here we go again.
Yeah, here we go. I am letting it play a little bit. Oh, it's so good. All right, we have to go. We'll get to hear it. Don't worry, we'll get to hear it. I know it's so hard to not sit there and just listen to it, but we can't. We can't. We have things to do. I'm hoping I can rush through this overlap and get to the end of this chapter in enough time to, you know, hear that song. So that's what we're gonna do. This is another loop that we gotta go through. Loopity doopity, lottie doo.
This isn't real.
Does this look familiar now? This is one of the overlaps that Alan saw.
Fuck this place. Am I going in circles?
Yeah, you are. We gotta go back. Okay, run, run, run. It's actually my least favorite boss battle because, well, you'll see why when we get there. It's not that hard. It's just that it does that thing with water that I don't like in horror.
Gross. That's not coming.
Let's get this generator going. All right. I hope I'm going the right way. I do believe things have changed. No, wait. I am not. I think I was supposed to keep going after I turned on the generator. I think I was supposed to keep going somewhere else. Or at least activate some kind of, thing where it turns around on me. These overlaps can be confusing. Yeah, I was supposed to do this. There we
The wall
go.
just disappeared. The light did that?
Yes, the light did that. And we're good to go.
Closer. Destroy. The only way.
Another Allen lap. Overlapping Allens. Oh, looks like we're
It's
getting
a
more
loop, like the
watery.
others. I need to reach the center.
Oh, see, now we're seeing parts of the hotel on our side.
Cynthia. She's here.
It was too late.
A dead end.
And then we turn around, and it's suddenly layers of fear. With the geography. Look at that, things changed.
Ugh, back here again.
Yeah, that's gonna happen a few times.
I keep ending up back here. Why?
Oh, we gotta go this way now. That's why. The rules of logic don't apply in the dream worlds and overlaps. Alright, this shit.
Locked. The key has to be nearby.
Yeah, the bolt cutters, this is where we finally get those. The last tool that we need to get every collectible in the game. And also a necessary tool to move forward at this part of the level as well. Nope. Open up. Thank you. We'll have to do a little fighting here in a minute, but in the meantime... Alright, I can't get through it that way. I need the key. There's a key around here somewheres. There it is. There it is. Okay, now I can go back in here, turn off the lights, and get those bolt cutters. Alright. That saved us a little bit. I forgot we had to do this bolt cutters part in here, too. Okay, now we gotta turn the lights back off in here to get the door to appear. And an enemy is gonna show up when we do. And the door is gonna be blocked by darkness. Oh, shit. You're a big, tough one, huh? With a big, strong weapon. I'm not even gonna bother with that. I'm not gonna bother wasting my batteries on that darkness there because we're moving forward and away from that. We don't need to bother going back that way, so screw it. Alright, let's go. Come on, Cynthia, I'm tired of your games. Let's just fight. Alright, this should be the last one. The last loop, I mean.
Back again. Gotta go deeper.
Yeah, imagine that. They're loading us up for the fight, though.
This will put a smile in that guy. Face right here.
Here we go.
Tor!
Alright, so here's what we have
Cynthia
to
is
do
changing the overlap.
in this part.
Trying to stop me.
We have to get the power...
Where are you? Can you hear me? It's so dark. Oh, I'm sorry, kiddo. The hag tricked me.
You took Tor. I'm here to take him back. I need to get the lights on to reach him.
Yeah, okay.
Saga,
So,
so damn dark down here. I'm underwater. She's trapped me at the bottom. I don't think I'm gonna make it.
you'll be fine, you crazy old geezer. We got this. So we got to get from spot to spot here. This is one of those things where, as you're running through the water, the enemy is also in the water chasing you. And if, at least in this case, her grabbing you doesn't lead directly to death. It doesn't lead directly to death, but it's still not pleasant. So we just got to keep running from dry spot to dry spot best we can. Boy, she isn't being very relentless in this playthrough. She was like
There must
on my...
be a way to get the power back on.
She was like on my ass in previous playthroughs. Oh, there she is. I saw her in the water right there. I'm just making good time, I guess. Oh, blasted full inventory.
in the dark.
Oh shit, I went too far.
It was too late.
Here we go.
No signs of up or down. Slid into a nightmare.
No, we got you.
I'm not leaving you here, Tor. Hold on!
Alright, we can make this. Oh shit, here she comes. She's very close. Okay, we got this.
I heard this coming. It's cold. Dark. I can't see a goddamn thing. Tell Odin. I'm sorry I fucked everything up.
You can apologize to him yourself. I'm getting you the hell out of here.
Alright, Cynthia, let's do this. There we go. Crazy old hag. Oh shit! I didn't see that. Come on, crazy lady. Oh shit, come on. Now we got her. Jesus Christ, okay.
You again. The FBI. Saga Anderson. I'm closer now. I can feel it. You helped me get closer to escaping.
Wake? Where are you? Is this coming from the dark place when you were still trapped? I have the clicker. We can finish this.
What about the clicker? You can help. I must find it.
I already have it. I can get it to you. But I have to understand. Did you write Logan into the story?
Lad's in danger. I need to get back. I'm writing a story. It's the only way.
Then change the story. If this is the past, if this is you still in the dark place, then you can do that, right? You cannot write her in. She's my daughter, goddammit! Logan is in the story. I can get him to change it. I have the clicker. I'll make him change it now. He had no right to do this to Logan. To my family.
Oh, we got a personal stake in this now.
Tor,
There's a vendetta.
Oh, fucking hell.
are you okay?
Hey, took your sweet time to come save your grandpa, huh?
Nice attitude. A family trait?
You're right. Sorry. Thanks for helping out an old bastard like me.
That's my job. Now, I've got some questions for you.
Of course you do, sweetie pie. And I got answers.
One can only hope. That should be the end of this chapter. Yep. And now I give you Anger's Remorse by the Old Gods of Asgard.
Look in the mirror, the cobweb of my soul, on my face forever, seeking to be whole. Driven by passion, raging like a storm, with thunder and lightning, and the hubris I was born. Blood-hot and vain, I risk to take it all. Blind to your pain, your wounds, my downfall. You can't relight my fire when our shame becomes a pale horse. The stories harboring liar, but you're the sea that can break the curse. For in the twilight of my years, I am nothing but anger's remorse. I am nothing but anger's remorse. I am nothing but anger's remorse. You are my light, the spark inside my soul. Of venom and spite, tears would forever flow. It had you wrong, and I never said it right. And you played along, the gray for black and white. Waves of despair, an ocean of desolation, fighting for air, my swan song. Be done. You can't relight my fire when our shame becomes a pale horse. The stories harboring liar, but you're the sea that can break the curse. For in the twilight of my years, I am nothing but anger's remorse. I am nothing but anger's remorse. Dive through the dark to find a light on the other side. You will find in there the peace you're missing. The
absolutely beautiful song that the old gods wrote about Saga and her mother. Okay.
We need to talk.
Damn right. Lots for me to explain. But not here. The night's got ears. We can have our talk in your head. You have a room there, right?
How do you know about that?
I'm your grandfather. What don't I know?
Fair. All right, let's talk.
You know about my mind place? How is that possible?
We all have the power. Find the truth. Damn right I do. Odin already told you you're a seer. You can gaze into their heads, see the truth. See past the lies. Past this bullshit horror story. Us Andersons aren't bound by it. You can fight it. Don't be the story. Make the story.
It's true. I am a seer.
Yeah.
I have a power.
You're a
My
para-utilitarian, I
mind
think.
place is more than I thought it was.
Well, actually,
This isn't my intuition.
she might be more than
I'm
that,
seeing their thoughts.
because
Is this why I know the truth about Logan? While everyone else forgot?
I've been replaying Control for fun, and I was reminded while playing it that para-utilitarians are actually people who are bound to objects of power, which is why they think Alan Wake is one, because his typewriter and the clicker are objects of power, and he might be bound to both of them. And Jessie is a para-utilitarian because she's bound to the service weapon, which is why she's the director of the Bureau. Okay. I think that's actually all we're going to be able to cover for now because we're about out of time for this episode. But in the next episode, we'll continue our mind bending conversation with Thor and see what I did there. And yeah, we'll keep moving forward. Also, how did you like that Old Gods of Asgard song, Anger's Remorse? Let me know your thoughts of that song in the comments down below. And guess what? That's not even the last Old God song in this game. That's right. We get not one, not two, but three Old God song in this game. And the last one is a fucking, well, it's fitting for a finale, trust me. You'll see when we get there. But anyways, that'll be it for this episode. Let me know if you like Anger's Remorse or Herald of Darkness better so far in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of this episode and the game so far in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, remember to click that like button. And as always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you possibly on another day, definitely at another time, and likely in another video. Okay, goodbye.